Professor Moin Hamzi, Secretary General of the Lebanese National Council for Scientific Research. Mr. Wael Mansour, Customer Consultant for the Research Management Products in the region of Turkey, Middle East, and Central Asia at SCOPS. Members of the Academic and Research Council, USEK faculty, staff, and friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to welcome you at the Holy Spirit University of Kaslik for the first Faculty Research Award ceremony that aims at recognizing the quality work and the commitment of our dedicated faculty and researchers. As thinking about today's event, I realized that there are actually two simultaneous celebrations taking place. The first is obviously the celebration of our faculty's accomplishments in research and publication. The second is the celebration of yet another milestone on the path of USEK transformative journey. From being an institution that focused primarily on teaching and then research to an institution that places a high value and a priority on research and innovation. This transformative reality is well addressed in USEK strategic planning, SP 1822, and clearly reflected in the Faculty Research Award policy that was adopted by the University Academic and Research Council and the Board of Trustees in 2018. In the last couple of years, USEK has devoted many efforts to support research and innovation, and made research and innovation on the top of its strategic priorities list, and will certainly continue to do so, believing that advancing and promoting research is always the best way to contribute to future growth. Many initiatives were put in place to reflect this commitment to research. A lot of work has been done to enhance the library infrastructure and upscale the range of services and resources of the labs and research centers to fully meet the diversity of needs amongst the learning community and the members of the wider community who wish to benefit from the available resources and e-resources. USEK has also fostered research collaborations and has worked on building tight connections with different national and international development stakeholders, public agencies, and higher education institutions for the enhancement of research. It has made the knowledge and the expertise of its human capital at the service of the advancement of sciences while hosting international research conferences and events and being always involved in projects and discussions related to the urgent needs and challenges facing its surrounding community. We are proud to have the National Council for Scientific Research, CNRS, as a strategic partner through a generous co-funding program signed in 2018 to support faculty and PhD students in their research journey. Therefore, I would like to express my thankful thoughts to Professor Moin Hamzi, dear friend, Secretary General of the National Council for Scientific Research in Lebanon, for being a great support to research in Lebanon and at USEK. And today, we are reaping the seeds that we sow. Today, we are recognizing the efforts of faculty members who were encouraged by USEK initiatives to promote research and who were also triggered by their curiosity to be active members of society, contributing to the growth of the humanity and excited to feel the joy of discovery. We acknowledge that seeking the joy of discovery has been the main incentive and never the price. Professor Stephen Hawking also felt this feeling of joy in his research and said, "No one undertakes research with the intention of winning a prize. It's the joy of discovering something no one knew before." End of quotation. The awardees of today have set a bright example of for their peers and students in the institution by conducting outstanding research works and activities which have redounded to USEK's honor and which have led to distinguishing themselves in their individual fields for research. The awards are to appreciate their research excellence and accomplishments, knowing that such success comes with a lot of hard work, and to encourage them to always keep up the great work, while telling all present in this room that USEK remains committed to supporting every research work in all ways humanly possible. We know that there is much more research being undertaken, and there are many more other researchers who may not be on stage today, but those researchers continue to do us proud in various research activities. We are extremely grateful for their contributions. We are grateful to all those who engage in research as they assist in enhancing USEK's image in the higher education community and are contributing to new knowledge and advancement of society at large. The Faculty Research Award in its 2019 edition, first edition, focuses on the global impact of research by considering Scopus indicators as the benchmark. Scopus benchmark will allow us to address the challenges of internationalization and ranking. This global focus will not reduce our attention and commitment to serve our society, students, and community by advancing critical thinking and solution to our local challenges. I thank you all for joining us here to celebrate our remarkable faculty. I would like to thank Professor Namiazu. You are in the first row there. You're humble. I greet this. Professor Namiazu and his team for team. Yeah. You are how many? 2, 3. Yeah. His team. For organizing the Research Award 2019 edition. And my congratulations to all of the faculty members we are honoring today. We are proud of the remarkable research that our faculty contribute to the world and of the recognition you bring to USEK. Celebrating research goes beyond the achievement of indicators and standards for Scopus, as it was perfectly expressed by Robert McKee. Research not only wins the war on cliché, it is the key to victory over fear and its cousin, depression. End of quotation. Congratulations.